what's the time?
It's time to get ill.
Now what's the time?
It's time to get ill. Welcome to Smack Talk, the show that disses all the nonsense in the sports world, one bit of rant at a time. I'm Castle.
And I'm Juan, and if you know anything about either of us, it's that we really love talking sports, but we kind of like talking smack just a little bit more.
And now that you know what we're all about, let's go ahead and start the show.
We talk about sports! Alright, raise your hand if you're tired of boring Super Bowl matchups. We may have two really great teams this year in Super Bowl 44 between the Saints and the Colts, but honestly, where's the fun in ending the season with a game that really doesn't present us with anybody to hate on?
So we're going to look back at the season that was and bring you the top 5 real matchups of the 2009 NFL season. Now, you might be thinking matchups like Peyton versus Brady, Big Ben versus Ray Lewis.
Cowboys versus the Eagles.
But that's not our style. We're doing matchups like Pete Carroll versus Mark Sanchez.
Brett Favre versus retirement.
Anything that has to do with the Oakland Raiders.
Nah, none of those were even good enough to make our top 5 list, though.
No, we're definitely going to rag on the Raiders. But let's go ahead and get started with number 5.
We start our list in Cleveland, Ohio at number 5 with a clash of mega popular athletes from differing sports. Well, actually, only one of them is really a mega popular athlete. The other one is Braylon Edwards.
It is our number 5 real matchup of the NFL season, Braylon Edwards versus LeBron James and his entourage.
Now, this whole mess goes way back to October when Braylon went out one night to a club run by one of King James's friends and words were exchanged. Things got a little heated. Braylon ended up taking a swing at one of LeBron's high school friends,
igniting an entire brawl.
Now, LeBron obviously was a little upset about this, calling Braylon childish,
and basically said he was jealous of him, adding that the guy he took a swing at was only like 130 pounds and
kind of like hitting one of his little kids.
Just 4 days after the incident, Braylon was traded to the New York Jets.
Now, Braylon was previously considered one of the Browns' most popular players, but in all fairness, being the most popular player on the Browns is kind of like being the smartest kid on the short bus.
Now, I have roots in Cleveland, and I can tell you, rule number 1 over there right now for all public figures, do not with LeBron. You know they probably took LeBron aside and were like, hey, you doing all right, big guy?
This Braylon kid bugging you or anything?
You want us to get rid of him?
Seriously, I mean, we'll do it if it makes you happy.
We don't even need a whole lot for him. We're looking at a kicker and a 7th round draft pick.
Whatever keeps you in Cleveland, King Chosen One.
But Braylon's move to New York was well warranted as he got to leave the worst team in the NFL and find a new home in New York. And I'm sure he'll do well in his new home.
Drop back, passes the ball to Braylon Edwards deep down the field off of his helmet. Now take another look at this. Helmet, football, face, equal, drop.
Ooh! Oh, man.
Come on, man. Nobody's calling him King Braylon.